Alright, so hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about the exam that I have on Monday. It's in a couple of days. Let me make this closer so it reduces the distortions. So I have an exam on Monday. I am currently everywhere else except where the exam is. I'm studying this stuff and I'm thinking about my brain that has been everywhere but in my head. Like it's been everywhere. It's been a lot of stuff. Like thinking about a lot of stuff. Something that I was thinking about is that, and something that I have found is that not all women, but most, I'm going to talk about most women, they're very judgmental of other women. They're very rude to other women. And when, for example, for me, my relationships with men are a lot better than my relationships with women. However, when I go, let's say, for example, I have decided at one point or another just to have male friends. The problem with having male friends is that they'll think that you are interested in them, and all of a sudden they start acting weird, and they don't understand why you're not hanging out with the girls. A lot of the times with the girls, they talk over each other, they talk bad about each other. The gossip is what fuels most of their conversations. I can't stand gossip. And my mom is another woman that she used to hang out with men all the time, but my mom was married, and the way it was, or the way it is in the Middle East, like she goes and sits with men next to her husband, so no one misinterprets her presence as, she likes me. Me, on the other hand, I am proud that I don't need to get married in order to do anything I want. I mean, the time has changed. She's a very strong woman. I'm not talking about my mom, and this has I don't want to make it go that route. I'm very proud of how she is, and she is very strong. But the time is different, and the world is different. For me, I never wanted to be in a relationship, so I just, that's that. So when I sit with men, they look like she must be interested in me. What I like about hanging out or being with men more so than women is that they don't cut each other. They don't talk about gossip so much. They talk about more practical things, and they have emotional capacity. Women don't have emotional capacity. If they're going to talk, they're going to talk about some stupid crap that I cannot stand. And I'm like sitting there, and that's not all women again. And they're very, like, you can sense the jealousy amongst one another. And, for me with women, I was always kind of like, how do I say that? I have learned to keep my ground. I have learned to be by myself. I don't interact so much, and I don't interfere with unnecessary chatter. Like, I just stay by myself because that is my way of self-protection. A healthy communication style is not talking one over the other, not insulting each other, none of that. And this happens among men as well. But for me, I'm telling you, like, this is crazy. And the amount of times that you see them, like, the exclusion that you feel with women is crazy. The exclusion you feel with women is just insane. So, and when I sit with men, they think I like them. So I just sit by myself, and you have to learn that art to enjoy. And I have learned that art. I hang out with only people that low gossip, all that, and still within that it happens. Like, it's still within that you get somebody who talks, they talk over you, they interrupt you, they just, you hear your idea being repeated, and they say it's their idea. They dress like you, they do all these things, and then put whatever you have down, and then go and do it, go and copy it. And and you see sometimes there's this one girl that she's so hostile. This particular girl, they're all like, I feel like most women, when you're around them, they just get so hostile and competitive, and they just, whenever you're around, it's just they're uncomfortable. Especially when I'm around their men, they get even a lot more hostile and uncomfortable. And that's women among women. I feel like this happens among a lot of women, and that is because the majority of women have very small-minded, that they think that you're gonna leave your life and her guy's gonna leave his. Look, what makes you think, if you don't trust your guy, what makes you think I'm gonna choose your guy? Like, seriously, what makes you think so? Well, you are delusional. You're delusional. Like, anyways, so what was I gonna say? That's what I'm gonna say as I have an exam, but on Monday. But it's just the situation is just so repetitive. And then there's this girl that I can see how she copies everything I do, and she is so hostile to me. I can hear her talk bad about me all the time. And honestly, I get flattered when people copy my mannerisms, the way I dress, the way I talk. But she is so hostile. And last time I stopped acting like myself because I didn't want to look like I was the one copying her. So I genuinely legit detached from my own self, so I don't look like I'm the one copying when she was the one copying me. And that is a very, it's not all the time you get in contact with a lot of psychotic people, but it happens. You get just in touch with somebody who's psychotic. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go and talk like myself. And as I was talking like myself, my laugh was being echoed. I was like, and I knew her doing the same laugh right after me. I exit the situation so many times. The way I talk is I have a certain swing in my talk, and I hear it as well. I've seen women that, dress similar to other women, but when it gets to the psychotic point of just being hostile and actively doing something hostile towards the other person, that's when somebody really needs help. Yeah. And honestly, my personality looks good on her. It does. And this is not, I'm a person that is, I'm a person that is overly humble. So when I say this, if you want to copy somebody, copy them, because you imitate what you think is beautiful, and you become, beautiful or more beautiful, whatever. But don't be hostile to the original. Don't be. And she was very, and on top of that, there's something that she lost, and the way she talks is so and I smile every time she talks to me with that amount of rudeness. I just, it prompts a smile because I know where it's stemming from. And that's another thing. When some people treat you in a certain way, don't go back and go like, oh, can I improve? Can I do something different? Can I maybe make them, I don't give, think about the reason more so. And God has created those people for a reason, to test us, to see what we will do. Absolutely, keep your kindness. That's what I did with her, and that's what I do with others. Keep your kindness, but keep your distance. You don't want to be surrounded by toxicity and say, oh, I'm just being kind. Do not mistake kindness for being a doormat, and a lot of people are doormats. And once you're kind to that doormat, they show you why you shouldn't have been. They show you why you should have been. There's this one dude that I'm the only one that talks to him. And when it was time to come, he was the only one that stood against what I had to say. And I'm not going to even go into the details, but I'm just sick and tired of these doormats. Don't show them so much. Be very, I don't know. But a doormat is a very dangerous person to be. The strength and kindness is what looks the best. This not only looks the best, what it is the best. And do not try to explain people's behaviors, because people's behaviors stem from complete blackness and disturbance. I understand what people are, and I choose to be kind. This is how I extract myself from the rest of the people. I do not want to be like anyone else. My sister's out. Hi, Nick. Hi, Pretty. You are. What are you doing? You're the kitty. Oh, hello. Cute. You want to go somewhere? Yeah. I want to go somewhere, but I have to study. Oh, this is too... Oh, you're not showing. Let me make you show. Mozzie. Cutie. I feel like my hair, when I open this inside one, looks so much better. What do you think? Of course. You need that right now. Especially with my hair turning like khaylain. I was talking about women versus men. Tell me, you're an engineer. So how is it dealing with men versus women? Because with me, when I talk to men, they think I'm interested because there's no reason, no practical reason to be there.
They also think I'm interested. But for the most part, when I work with them, not when I sit with them on my own, they're really, they're comfortable.
They're respectful.
Yeah. You don't interrupt.
Yeah. Women interrupt, talk over you. Anything, even if they're doing something together, they make sure that they make you feel excluded.
I feel like, but guys also exclude sometimes because they're guys.
among guys they exclude.
Yeah.
Yes.
They also
You know what I
exclude
think
girls.
of? What they definitely yes, and you know what I think of exclusion? I think of great humans, like Jesus, and like great human beings
Yes.
are excluded
Sure. Yes.
and not supported, and not any of that. So
For
I
sure.
definitely look at it as something great. That means you don't fit into the public. I feel like averages clumped together with averages, and great people and less than great people are outliers.
they get along the averages with the averages.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Especially with the evil mentality that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oi.